Hello, this is Lolly. I ended my last video showing all my failed attempts at getting this thing to work without all these spider veins and wrinkles on it. And you can see, oh, there's two there, and there. So you can see that was a lot. One of my followers on Instagram suggested that maybe the temperature of the room is a strong influence on whether these veins occur in the project. And you can see this one, the veins go clear up the design. That's even worse than just on the sides like that. So, well, that made sense. The temperature theory made sense to me because I am in the basement and it's very cold. And she was saying that the plastic cools too rapidly. So we took the gizmo up and we put it in the warmest room, which is the laundry room, and we tried again. So we did it according to instructions. It's a warm room. We let the plastic sag 1 inch, turn the vacuum on before lowering this, and it's exactly the same, except even worse, the veins are going up into the shell. So then we tried warm room, letting the plastic sag 1 inch and turning the vacuum on after we lowered the plastic so it wouldn't cool off so fast. Same problem. Then we still did the warm room. We only let the plastic go down 3/4 inch and turn the vacuum on per instructions. We have had the best success so far, always letting the plastic only sag 3/4 inch instead of 1 inch. This is the best by far. It still goes up into the shell. These lines do, which would be on anything that you use the mold for. And then my husband said, well, let's use the shop vac instead of the house vacuum. And same thing. Still wrinkles. The only difference was this vein here did its same thing, but then the shop vac pulled it down sideways so it smashed flat. If that would work for all these, it'd be great, because as you know, I want to make shakers out of mine. And first of all, you can't use it even for a mold when these wrinkles go clear up into the image. That's not going to be helpful. Think about that. Those wrinkles will be in whatever you use this for. I want to use it as a shaker, meaning I'm going to cut out a shell shape on a piece of paper, glue it down over that, and I can't glue paper flat over these. Even if I cut, I have to leave a little bit of a border here in order to glue it or attach it to my paper. And the paper is not going to work around these. So I did, when I first started, when I was having problems, I looked at there were 2 other videos on YouTube. Both of them had the veins as well. But again, as a reminder, if you haven't seen my video number 1, here's what they did at Creativation. There are no veins, no wrinkles anywhere. So I know it's possible. Have not heard back from We Are Memory Keepers, though I did reach out to them. I just got the standard reply email. So, but I did see one video, sorry for all that glare. After I did this, I saw one video, it was like 3 hours long, where she just did a whole bunch of projects. She didn't have veins on any of those things that I saw. I didn't watch the whole video. I would kind of fast forward to the results. I didn't see veins on any one of her projects. So I know it's possible. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's my machine. Okay, yet another update. It was suggested that we put in the vacuum hose adapter this way into the machine instead of that way into the machine. No difference there. The warm room didn't help. Here's our other experiments. That still didn't go right. So there's 4 more to add to our pile. Then we thought maybe we're just going to try something else. We tried a button, nice and flat. Oh, my husband sanded the bottom of the shell so to make sure it was making contact all around. Didn't help. Put a flat button in there, and you can see that big old line right there. It's nice and thick. I don't know if we maybe could iron it with our iron and get that down. Use some parchment paper maybe. And then he decided that, because he kept working on this, he decided that this platform was just too big. Oh, we tried 2 different vacuums, by the way, too. We did try the shop vac. He decided it was too big for the object, that when that plastic hit, the suction was way out here, was pulling the plastic inward. Now I have used, besides my shop vac, on this vacuum we've used different tensions as far as screwing it in. So it would be different intensity of the vacuum pressure itself. So his solution to this being too big of an area was to take a piece of cardstock, cut a hole in it, cover the rest of the platform, and put the shell down. And this was the result. So you can see where the hole was there in the cardstock. And one vein, which is the best we've ever done. It's a small one. That could definitely be pressed out, I think. But what a hassle. So he said, make a smaller hole. So I made a smaller hole. And this one, the vein does not come into, it's not touching the shell. It's out here. You can see, there you go. So I do have a border all the way around, but the problem is, you know, I really don't have much cut room around here to cut this out and be able to glue it on a paper project. But I can still manage with this one. What a hassle. This would definitely work for a candy mold now. There's no veins going right into the project. What a hassle to be able to have to do something like this every time I want to create a mold of something, is to have this cardstock that I custom cut a hole for it to work. But that's what it finally did in the end. Have not heard back from We Are Memory Keepers yet. I will keep you updated, but I also want to tell you one thing my husband did that really helped in this process. So the markings are down here to let you know where the inch is. It is so hard to see. It's just a little groove in there and you can't see it. So he put blue tape on the right side of that and the left side of this post. So now when you're bending down, all you have to do is match up the two tapes like that, and you can see exactly when the plastic reaches that level. So that is ingenious. So We Are Memory Keepers, American Crafts, a colored line to the left of this column and to the right of that one will take care of the visual aspect. Thank you everyone for following along in this journey and for all the advice and counsel you've given. We have tried everything you've suggested, and it's not a perfect solution right now. I do not find this to be a perfect solution at all. But at least with this, I might consider keeping it, whereas before there was absolutely no way I was going to keep it. So thank you for watching. Make sure you look down below if you do want one of these. After all this, I did get mine from HSN.